Like I mentioned earlier, I saw a YouTube video. We're gonna get back to the scriptures that a woman, a Jake woman, had a whole alligator, baby alligator, in front of her on the table, eating it.
Oh yeah,
cooked,
yeah, man.
You know, and we just came out with that last week. You ain't supposed to eat no damn alligator, or crocodile, whatever.
But I like that. I like that brothers just went in about why Israel has to reign.
Yeah.
You fucking heathens need to go down.
Yeah.
This world is not made for us. You know, all the videos that the apostles and brothers did for the true elect, they like, even if Jake didn't know, like, oh damn, we wasn't supposed to eat that. I didn't know. They might have seen Boosie ugly ass, heard him, and then the brother got on was like, hey, see this? He gonna die.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to eat that. And Jake might have gone, oh damn, I didn't know. Okay, I'm not gonna eat that anymore.
Yeah.
But then a nigga that's gonna still eat it, like that black ass nigga woman eating that alligator. All right, keep playing.
Yeah.
The coronavirus is fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
It's spreading. Keep fucking playing. Lord gonna bring worse diseases than that.
Worse.
You
Worse,
know?
man.
That's the name that Esau can put on it. But Yahweh Shema Shai mentioned in the scriptures that is not written in this book. It's only a name that Yahweh Shema Shai.
You gonna learn to fear the Most High, man.
You gonna
learn to fear that name. Yeah, you gonna learn to fear the day. Go ahead.
And that be the last pizza he might have, man.
Yeah.
The economy is going down, you jackass. Might be coronavirus in that damn pizza, man. Might be coronavirus in that helmet. Might be coronavirus in your boots. Might be coronavirus on your headphones. See, it's so many places. You don't know who has it, who don't. They can't detect it.
Yeah, they had they had the Black Mirror. You know those episodes. Yeah. They had one. I don't know if you've seen it. Where they have mechanical bees, these electronical kind of mechanical bees, and they specifically pinpoint people for the calling of death. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But they, like I said, Esau, they got those things too. That with this Wi-Fi and this technology, little mechanical bugs flying around.
That's a temple hunter right there. In the midst of these clowns.
Yeah.
That's what they want.
Yeah.
That was not heard of in our kingdom, man. And it ain't gonna be heard of in the kingdom to come.
That's why this one that's calling herself queen is gonna be brought down for an example. And what not to do. You ain't gonna be no queen.
All the queen is a mistress,
it's a mistress,
a fucking harlot, a heifer, man.
Yeah.
That's not known amongst our nations, princesses. They were born in the king's house, and they were given to another king. That's it. Yeah, that's all you're gonna be, man.
Like our women call themselves Queen Bee. Well, if you realize what the Queen Bee does is she have sex with all her monarchs or whatever. Low levels. And then she'll make them a monarch or something like that.
Either they're gonna be soldiers or workers.
Workers.
That's all it is.
Yeah. And to choose and one out to be a monarch or something like, or eat his head, something like to that effect.
Yeah.
But she's got to sleep with everybody. Yeah. So that's the nature. That's why women call themselves queen bees.
Because they're demons.
Go ahead. Yeah. And they sleep with everybody.
But then you look at our young girls before their mind is warped. They want to be a princess. Yeah. It's like in their spirit automatic, especially our
when
children.
they're young.
Well, yeah, especially
when they're young. But when they start growing up to be a teenager,
then they
and get horny
the
and stuff,
indoctrination shit.
They'll start hanging with women and shit. Start doing sleepovers. They start, they start going the opposite, being a slut.
Yeah.
Watching Cardi B. Watching Nicki Minaj.
She's a demon, man.
Lil Kim.
And Cardi B is pretty much a queen. She's like this nigga on that poster up there, just sleeping around with her subjects and shit.
And the toilet is her throne.
And I love how my man Patrice O'Neal, he in the spirit realm, and Patrice O'Neal said it. He said, a king is a king. Nobody's greater than him in the land. But a queen, who the fuck is that? Hey, even the guy you sleep with, if he gets to a better state than you, he's over you. He's the king now.
Yeah.
Or pretty much the land knows the queen as, oh yeah, that's the king's bitch. That's the king's mistress. She ain't nothing. Yeah. But a queen messing with a low level guy, bringing him to her level. Everybody looking at him like, hey, you the king, man.
Yeah.
You messing with the queen, huh?
Because even remember 300. Leonardo said, I think he said my queen. You know, but she gave herself up.
Yeah.
Back in the, you know what I'm saying?
He knew that.
He knew that. So he was basically knowing what his woman is. She wasn't And she wasn't in no position to call any shots either.
Man.
Because remember when the other, I think the Persian dude approached Leonidas and his men.
Yeah.
He said, "Who is a woman that speak amongst men?"
Yeah.
So she wasn't known as no damn queen.
And then.
But he was a king.
Yeah. And then she said, well, pretty much it was spiritual. When she said only the real men are birth.
Give
Even
birth
though they
to
said Spartans, but really only the true men of this earth is the Israelites.
Yeah.
And it's funny because the Spartans clearly state in Maccabees that they are the brethren of the Jews. They're from the stock of Abraham. And you know that our nation was known to have many wives. Yeah. So he's like, man.
And she was making a reference. Yeah. And she was making a reference to as sons, not daughters. When she said give birth to real men.
Is the son to the sons?
Yeah, to the sons.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did she say? Give birth to real men, huh?
To real men.
To real men.
Yeah.
So it's all about the men, and you know that's what they
portray. Only Spartan women give birth to real men.
To real men.
And then you go into that's a spiritual move. So, you got to look at it and understand who the Spartans are.
Yeah.
Because remember at the end it said Leonidas gives he gives a creed to our bloodline. Remember how they was getting shot with the arrows at the end? It said his roar was long and loud. It said we descended. It said the old ones say that we descended from Hercules himself, which Hercules is supposed to be like Samson or Yahushua. So we come from a line of men like that. Like
He-Man is in the Bible.
Yeah, He-Man. So man, that's it. Yeah, and even Xerxes. He says on the movie, like you gotta watch it closely. When he went to go talk to Leonidas, he said, "You will find that I am kind." He said, "I do not ask that you." He's like, "It's not the lash that they fear, but it is my divine power." Yeah. He said, "Just kneel before me." He said, "I've been killing men all day. It'd be hard to kneel." And he said, "Yours is a peculiar tribe, a tribe.
Yeah.
See, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Those are the tribes that was scattered through his provinces." And that tell you that in the book of Esther. Now people are scattered among all his provinces. So, and even Haman said that. He said, "This is a malicious people whose laws are contrary to all people scattered among all your provinces." He said, first we got to get rid of this people, then our enterprise, our kingdom can expand.
Yeah.
So,
because he said, and we'll get back, but remember, we the only ones that refuse to be slaves and well, you know, on that level to fight for our freedom, and that's what he said in the beginning. He said, we something like we refuse to be slaves because he offered them
he
water.
He said, "You come to my city steps with the heads of conquered kings." Pretty much pronouncing slavery and death. He said, he
said, my men will not be slaves to a tyrant or some.
He said they would know that free men stood against the tyrant. Yep. And what else did he said? He said, "Oh, remember the dude that came with the whip and they was putting the men in the wall?" And he said, "You go tell your King Xerxes there's free men here."
Exactly.
He said, he was like, "You will not be slaves. Your sons, your daughters, your wives will be slaves, but you are dead men like that."
See, that's why they was back. That's why we like the ancient times. They was more raw back then. I'd rather hear it from my enemy like that than to, be on a computer talking about we gonna do sanctions and shit. Just tell me that you like if Donald Trump came out and been like, we're gonna put you in slavery. Your son should go in slavery, and everybody under you should go in slavery from generation. I'll be like, okay, finally, let's get it going.
Listen not to the perennial prophets of doom, because he knows what's coming.
See, they slowly kind of getting there, man. The prophets of doom. That's one of the most close references he made.
And that's a beautiful word, doom, man. Doom is a dope word.
Those are ancient terms, man.
Many different things in one thing.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Man, I might watch that movie too.
Well, come out like Spartans. Come and get them.
Bread and water.
He's like Persians. Come and get them. Like, go ahead.
If thieves came to thee, and robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the Cape Brothers.
That's what they do. They steal and they steal more. It's pretty much greed and coveted.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Yeah, like that's what you're supposed to do. Like even in our kingdom, we always say these nations gonna have their portion of land. We ain't gonna have them broken down and poor like bummed out to where they don't got nothing.
It's gonna be a feudal system again.
Yeah.
Where you're gonna have landlords.
Yep.
You're gonna have the landlords. You're gonna have the bishops, the rooks. It's kind of like a game of chess.
Yeah.
The feudal.
Yeah.
It's gonna go back to the feudal era, man. Then we're gonna have men working the land,
masters.
tilling.
Yeah.
You gonna give of your increase to the king.
Yeah.
So we shall go and give praises to the king.
Yeah.
You're gonna go up to Jerusalem to praise the king and
Our
give
gates are
the
gonna be
gift.
open day and night. So
There it is.
You're gonna be, I give you.
So
Yeah.
them having their land, being under our law is gonna be tight because the Lord said you give the best of your land, the first fruits.
Yeah.
But then the rest, that's for you.
Well, he just said continue employment.
Yeah.
Ain't that what they push? Anytime they mention employment, our people say it's a good thing. Like I just got a job. That's basically slavery.
The apostle can get up on the board of these clowns running for election. He can get up there and just go out the scripts like, we gonna get rid of unemployment, Mr. Apostle. How do you think that's gonna come to pass? Well, we gonna make them work the lands. Everybody gonna have something to do. Oh yeah, we gonna have people burying bodies.
Yep.
We gonna have people building.
We gonna beat their spears into plowshares. Ain't nobody gonna be worrying, man. Ain't gonna be no more war.
Yeah.
But the Most High said it too. That's because it ain't no more war. That don't mean y'all ain't gonna
That
be
ain't
working.
gonna work. Yeah, it's gonna be a
gonna be
lot of
plenty of
work to
work.
be had. There's gonna be a lot of work
Yeah,
to be done.
but that's like I said, that's a good thing. When people hear employment, they think of good. That's what y'all go. It's gonna be plenty of employment.
Yeah, they want to work, right?
Yeah.
Hey, them damn Moabites are slaves, but we gonna put them right where they want to be. We gonna work. We're working.
Go ahead.
How were the things of Esau searched out?
How are the things that Esau searched out? Go ahead.
Skynet.
How are his hidden things sought up?
Well, you know what? The Most High made this internet and allowed this unicorn, and through his prophets and things that we see and things that the Most High revealed to his prophets and mysteries and all that. According to this book, the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, we're able to see this devil clearly, man. What he's capable of, what he's doing, the devil that he is, all through the handshakes and smiles, man. That there's no repentance for him, and there's no good in him, so we don't look for good in him. Like these regular chicks, they'll look for good.
Hey, that's how you know this is a carnal world. We see through you, like when on Star Wars, when Anakin was being tested by the council, he said, be mindful of your feelings. See through you.
Yeah.
We can, we see through you. We see your spirit.
Yeah.
We don't see Esau for Esau. We see his spirit.
Yeah.
It's the spirit of Cain.
Yeah.
He's a murderer from the beginning.
Yeah.
He's a liar. He's the father of lies. That's him.
Yeah.
We see through you, Esau. That's why we don't give you a pass. We see you for who you are.
Yeah.
Even amongst our own people. We try the spirit by the spirit. We know they're Israelites according to the flesh, but according to the spirit, a peace and blessings upon the Israel of the Most High.
Yeah.
That's who we out here for. The apostles been on that tip since the old school. They be like, no, for the elect. And then we the only kept that really going to that. The elect.
Exactly.
Only the elect, man.
Yeah.
Because you
Continue
niggas
to push that.
need to go out like Kobe, man. You gonna go out horrible, man. It said horrible is the end of the ungodly generation. Woe unto you that don't believe in our power.
And that's crazy because he didn't go. Even though he was shown mercy, he didn't even go out enjoying the thing that he did love to do was basketball.
Yeah, I know, right?
You didn't see a basketball in his hand.
No. He was on his way to a basketball practice or something like that,
but it wasn't no basketball goal on a helicopter.
Yeah.
No,
They might have spoiled it in there.
yeah, you didn't have no one last picture of a spectacular dunk before you went out. You know what I'm saying?
No, right? Yeah.
Everybody want to die special and everything.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Shoot, they don't understand our power, man.
Yeah.
Said by the same thing a man sinneth, the same way shall he be punished. You know?
Yeah, go ahead. That's right.
All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Because in the scriptures it said they have made confederacy, and it tells you all the people, men that they have made a confederacy with. You know, Moab, Elam, all these other nations, man. They're going to be at odds with them, with the so-called white man, man. All the ones that was confederacy with thee have what?
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Because there's a lot of people that go to the power table and converse with Esau, and they so-called negotiate, and they try to make a better plan of the powers that be. And Esau think they have a good relationship with these people, man. Nah, these people got y'all, you know, on their list to be like, nah, don't trust these people, man. You know. So their allies are coming against them, man, and they even divided against themselves. A house divided against themselves.
Iran, pretty much Iran was like told Jake, hey, y'all come over here, let's talk a little bit. Like they down there inviting us over there, like hey, even though y'all cool, y'all is the Persians in the past, y'all ain't shit, man. Y'all all our enemies, and we know that because now it's coming to the point where they know they all about to be on that chopping block like Haman, but about to be on the gallows, man. Now you want to make peace with us? Nah, man. You knew where we was at.
But you got some, this one Iranian dude that was on YouTube, and he's probably, he might have been in here. But he said, hey, Iranians are jakes. He used that term that we speak of when we say jakes. But even though he might have been a heathen or whatever, you still got jakes among
our people over there.
Elam, man. You know, so we everywhere, so it's like, you know, Most High just popping us up, and it might be, who knows, it might be a camp or something starting to be in these other unknown.
Iran might, you know, it might be Iran, like, hey, because we already got death to Esau, Trump is
and you notice,
and you know, they gonna be out there like, yeah, Trump is a demon,
Because this is the one thing too, a spirit of prophecy. That's what apostles always come out with it, because when you even if it's our people that look like Elam, if they coming out with the mark of the beast and saying Israel, you seeing that spirit, come on, man, ain't no heathen gonna be doing that, man. You know, speaking against their own people, not their own people, but speaking against the Iranians, like, you know what I'm saying, not.
And that's crazy how recently they said that about Jake, like y'all come over here, we can speak. Hey, going back into the book of Esther. Didn't the king go back into the records to see who saved him from assassination? He's like, Mordecai. He's like, has this man been awarded anything? Like, no, my king, he has not been awarded. And we'll award him, you know. Like, who's out in the courtyard? He's like, oh, Haman's out there. He's like, well, what shall be done to the man that the king wants to honor? Like, and he didn't know it was Mordecai, so they went back to the records like, man, what the fuck? They call them niggas and shit, niggas and sticks. Like, what? Yeah. Shit, these are the... Yo, man, we didn't make good. Hey, you know what it says in the scriptures? They that bless you shall be blessed, and they that curse you shall the Most High curse. So they know, like, oh shit, you know. They probably thinking like, just like that Egyptian dude in the 50s. He said there will be war forever against them rats, because how did the Jews leave black and come back looking like you demons, man? And he said to the end of days, they was gonna war with them.
And you can't take memory out the earth.
Yeah.
A lot of things, so like the brother Daniel, he said, water holds memory, man. You can't take memory out the earth.
And we in the waters.
Yeah, exactly. Most High remember everything, man.
Hey, you know how they got the commercial Pt.4 remembers? Hey, y'all about Most High remembers? You know he got that commercial with Esau. Well, if your ass remember, you don't think the Most High remembers, man?
Yeah, that jigsaw. Do you remember? That's in September.
That's right.
We got a lot of songs on memory.
I'm talking about remembering.
Yeah. Go ahead. Memory lane. We're going down memory lane, man.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee.
Prevailed against thee. Go ahead.
They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
Yep.
There is none understanding in him.
Go ahead.
Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
Man, Most High must hate Edom. Man, it mentions that in the beginning of the scriptures, and It mentions that in the New Testament. It mentions that all over the scriptures. Most High hates Esau, man, with a passion. You can't explain the hate that the Most High has for Esau. It said his heritage is the waste. It said, I love Jacob, I hated Esau. It said Esau shall be a desolation. His seed shall be cut off.
Damn.
Like
his land is going to be confiscated into the hands of Judah.
I would, man.
Yeah, so hey, it is what it. He gonna be eradicated, but his land is gonna be given to the children of Judah.
Yeah.
So
because it's lucky, but it's because nothing is done without. Nothing is done with coincidence. Everything is done out of prophecy, out of being preordained, predestination, everything. So when Esau came up on this earth, he came up on this earth. He was to be the wicked, you know, and the Most High hates him righteously of who the Most High is, because the Most High made him.
Yeah.
You know, it's some things that you make that you don't even like or wear, or you don't even embrace. It's like, I'm getting rid of that, man. Like some old pair of shoes, you got some shoes that you'll wear just to play in, man.
Yeah, just to dirty up.
Just to dirty up, you know what I'm saying? That's what Esau is.
Construction work, you like, oh, I'm out dirty, I don't even care. You know?
Wear your structure clothes. You don't care about those clothes.
Yeah.
But there's some that you just hang in, and for a day, like you got it. It might be a prom date, might be an important day. You like, they creased it.
It's just for that day.
It's just for that day, man. Iron them and everything.
You gotta go to court, like, all right, this is my court shit.
Yeah. That's what Israel is to the Most High.
Yeah. And going into that,
you wanna, when you at your wedding, you wanna bring a woman that's pleasable to the eyes of you know. You wanna bring the best woman you can. You don't wanna bring no harlot to your wedding. A man that then slept with your wife, a man that's able to come to your wedding and say, you know what, your woman was with me like 2 weeks ago and shit. You're like, damn, I can't marry this bitch.
Then you want to kill that clown.
Yeah.
I mean, you like, well, we got the reception, we got the food. Yeah. We can still have a celebration. Kill this fucking guy. Yeah. It'll be the red wedding and shit. Yeah. You know? You get one of the handmaids and shit that caught the bouquet.
To see adulterers are supposed to die, but in this world, a man, he you know,
he gets thrown in prison for.
Well, I'm just saying, but they don't. The man don't. A lot of times, a woman don't even tell that she got a man.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? She'll lie and say she's not married. So the man thinks she's single. So you gotta see the matter what it is, you know.
Yeah.
But back then, adultery was adultery. Like the man knew that, you know, because she was under supervision of her father, under supervision of her husband.
Even out in the city streets, she was kept by the servants or the eunuchs. Oh, we really had no eunuchs, but even in the heathens' kingdoms, if they had like a daughter or a bad woman, they had a servant with a sword, a guard on them. Like my lady, they must be getting back. You know, they can't be out in the courtyard too long and shit. You know, because they know like they got eyes on them and shit. Like, I want that, we need that. So hey, man, it is what it is, man. That's what time we in.
We're in time of royalty, man, among Israel.
And we're in the time of people getting judged
and people
severely
getting judged
for what they've done.
Yeah.
Because if you don't turn unto the Lord now and repent, we're gonna kill you for all you've done. Yeah. And you might have did it out of, you know, stupidity. I was young, but it said childhood and youth are vanity, and it don't last long. Lord gonna get you for all you've done, lest you repent.
And it says a man can be taught by the nature of what's going on, so they have no excuse. Because you see Esau killing us, so-called white men killing us, but our people still embrace him and still love him, still say he's good when he's shown nothing but evil to our people. So they're going to be held accountable and get caught up in the madness and the confusion that's coming. Like the brother said, they got concentration camps for Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, you know. They're going to put this on our people, man. As well as disease. Yep, and they're going to kill you if you don't get it. So that's what we teach, and this is our faith, man. Because they definitely targeting us to take this. They know this is the market. They know the scriptures. They know who they are. They know that this is evil and the work of the devil. They know they worship the devil themselves, man. They're the counterpart of the devil.
And this is closer than you think, man.
Yeah,
people can laugh and bug out, but this is closer than you think. Look at China. with this coronavirus, all they cities, like New York for us, or out here in Los Angeles, down there at the ports, you got a lot of business down there because a lot of ships is coming into the harbor, they getting stuff. With China in the shit they in right now, a lot of them shits is out there in the harbor, quarantine. Nothing is coming into the ports. What do you think that means for America? It's going to be a famine. They're going to have to put prices high up on certain things, like, oh, we can't get shit from China. Plus, China is building, it's pretty much protecting this economy. So without them working, they lost what, $500 billion in a week of not producing anything. Imagine 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. The economy is going to eventually fall because none of the people over here want to do what them people in China was doing. The sneakers you got on your feet, buy like 3 cents to make those shoes out of all the material. But then you come over here in the States, you pay like damn near $100 for it, you know? So without them making those things, we think that's going to lead to out here anarchy, chaos, because these American idiots are dummies. And don't forget that Iran's still going to do a sneak attack on this damn place from what they did from assassinating their leader. Don't sleep on that they ain't going to just strike somewhere. They got places pinpointed, and this dude Kim Jong-un said he got nuclear missiles pointed at American cities, man. So everybody just sleeping, but then yet you still had the prophets out here telling our people, the elect, come into this door for it closed, because 2/3 y'all gonna be left out there. Y'all gonna go out, man. Like Kobe, man. I'm sorry, I gotta bring him up. And he in a better place, but he didn't go out like you said, peacefully in his sleep. He went out cold, man.
And like you said, it's going to be a domino effect. Like the imports and exports, when they stop those, it's like they're going to set up these pharmaceutical martial law type of setups to where you're going to have to get food from them. There ain't going to be no food. All the food is going to be locked down.
They're going to give you medicine and food, but then they're going to tell you got to get this chip. And when I was in the going to the medical school thing, the people that used to do blood and give you the shots, like the tetanus shot, they were driving these little RVs to places. So you know, you don't have to go nowhere like Esau, come to your local facility. They don't come into the neighborhood, jump out in them damn hazmat suits. You come over, get this kid.
Because you,
Jay go, you ran up. I needed that.
Because when the martial law hits, like we said in the school, remember they used to give you that shot and they used to see who had this and that, measles or whatever. That was a state of quarantine type of set up. So they gon' if your kid got something and you don't, y'all gonna go on 2 separate buses or vans. You gonna, cause you know they don't want you to.
I am legend.
You know, I am legend.
Because remember he's trying to cross the bridge before they blew him, and they checked him, ding, green, and then checked this woman is red. He's like check her again. So I'm sorry, sir, she kept check her again.
Independence. No, that was Enemy of State, wasn't it?
It was Enemy of the State. And I am legend is because they wanted to see who had that disease.
That's what they're doing now.
And that's what they're doing now. Like people coming in, fucking LAX. Oh shit, you got over there. And
wait, what about school?
Yeah.
They're gonna have to do the same thing
for the
church, because if this thing is contagious, that was a contagion, like we said. So they're gonna have to check everybody, checkpoints, and like, okay, you're too dangerous. We don't know. You're on standby. You might have it. You're gonna have to check in the doctor, because if you don't have something that represents you, for them to know that you don't have it, which is the RFID chip, then they're gonna take you, man.
And you're gonna be deemed outside off the grid.
Just like they do. That's what these AIDS epidemic was too. It's because AIDS is just it's a false. It's kind of like a false title of a disease. But really, the virus really is the HIV virus that's really the killer.
Yeah.
They just named it AIDS to capitalize off of using it for a platform to get money, and just like they do cancer.
And they're making an organization.
And they're making an organization for it.
Autoimmune syndrome.
See, but nobody really, it wasn't no quarantine going on. It wasn't no kind of martial law state with AIDS. But they could have made it like that. But why didn't they? Because they had other things that they was gearing up towards for the right strike to do it. Now is the right time. Now the Ebola was just what? A few years ago or something like that? That wasn't too far along. you know, and that's still on the shelf, you know. But so when you get the right, like they got scientists in the labs where they do experiments on chemicals and lab experiments, either whether it's on rats or monkeys. When they feel that they got the right kind of things, the formulas and the ingredients and they come out on people or whatever, whether it's coming from the lab or the animals or whatever, they're gonna do martial law, because now it's affecting so many people. Because AIDS is like a kind of like a on-drawn disease. It's like it's a building up. The virus builds up. They say it takes like 15 to 20 years for even a person to possibly die from AIDS, or that you get the virus and it's treatable until you get AIDS.
And what it is it's not that it's really the disease that's doing anything. Your immune system can fight a lot of this shit.
That's what they know.
But our people, Jake, like that, smoking, or even what Jake eat, your body's acidic. So say they were say Esau came with a drone, just released Corona right here, you would get it, because your body is acidic just because of that one stick. Your body is acidic now. And but us though, you be like, how the hell they didn't get it? Because we going according to the laws of the Heavenly Father, what to eat, what not to eat. You'll fast every now and again, you know. You don't use that. You be like, hell, I'm not about to use what this demon is putting out here, but I'm gonna do what the Lord. That's why the Lord say you're gonna walk and laugh at famine and death, because you're gonna be like, well, it ain't touching me because we doing what's right. But all our people pretty much, they already got the corona. It's just that they ain't showing symptoms of it, because all these people's bodies is acidic. It ain't not one of it is alkaline. Acidic. You eat pork, you have the same blood type as a cancer patient for 9 hours. Now you eat pork again, you got it for double that, and if you keep eating that, who knows how long you got. Now you got the blood of a cancer patient. Like you get the corona, you might drop dead instantly. You just slumped over in the corner. They go, how the hell? He was so young. He's 20, you know, whatever, however old. You would have thought from the outside he looks very healthy, but in the inside you was acidic and you died, and that's why.
I want to mention something real quick. Hopefully, like when a child, his immune system is not strong. So a child is more susceptible or weaker to diseases. But that's what HIV virus is. That's all it is. It eats up your immune system. But think about it. The AIDS is acquired immune system. It's acquired immune deficiency syndrome. So if you got cancer and then your immune system falls by that cancer, or you got that virus eating, supporting that cancer to make it grow, they gonna say you died by AIDS. An acquired immune deficiency.
Really, you died by the cancer?
Really, you died by the cancer.
It was just dormant.
It was just your immune system got subject to it by the virus. So, like the brother said, you got some people that got a strong immune system. All these things that they pumping in our in the food, it lowers your immune system, man. All these frequencies lower your immune system. Even estrogen.